you fall behind early with a crowd like that and a team like that. I mean, just what were you up against tonight?
Well, they just blitzkrieged you, and we tried to help, on the post a little bit, and whack, threes, and it all starts with Malachi though. He just gets going downhill, and he's so shifty and smart with the ball, and he's a handful, and he's the straw that stirs that drink. And then those guys are good shooters on the wings, and he just peppered the ball, and we couldn't keep up with it all night long, or especially the first half. And give credit to San Diego State. They're undefeated for a reason, and they've done this to some good teams. I mean, they blasted Utah, and they, Iowa, Creighton, and on. So we knew they're good, and you have to play an A+ game on the road in the Mountain West. We already know that, but against a team like this that is feeling it and seeing a big hoop right now, then it makes for hard, tough sledding.
If you need to play an A+ game against them, I mean, I don't know if you'd say it was an F, or what would you? I mean, how 18 turnovers tied a season high, I think, and you struggled from three again. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I thought we had some decent looks to start the game, and they just all popped in and popped out, and so that you gotta your two guys that usually score a lot can't go. What was their number? 6 for 20 or something like that, or you need a few of those more to go down, because Jay made his first one, I think, and then he goes 0 for 7 from there. So, and it's always hard to get open looks against them. They're good defensively, but you have to look at the film to figure out what the grade was. But certainly they came out and blitzkrieged us.
How different are they with the 3 transfers?
Yeah, those guys make a world of difference. But like I said, I think it all starts with Malachi, because he's such a good decision maker, so shifty, so. One of those passes I had to wow, when we wrapped it around our whole defense, and we were kind of in the right spot. It was like, what do you do? I mean, he threw it on the other side of our defenders, and it was perfect. That was a pretty nifty play. I mean, there's not a lot of point guards that can do that. He's a high level point guard.
So second straight road game where you fall victim to a career night from somebody from 3. I mean, in the first half, I think they were 8 for 12, and then Fagan obviously had only made more than one 4 times this year, and he hits 5 in the first half or whatever.
If you look at Santa Clara, his days at Santa Clara, he can make them, and that stroke looks good. It's not a surprise, but he got going, and sometimes that when you let it go, we didn't try to let him get going, but once you get going, it's hard to put the brakes on it, and especially when that environment is so. That got kind of gets things rolling on it.
You just talked about the environment. What is it like playing at a place like the Viejas where it's so loud? Fans are really into it.
Well, our first 3 Mountain West road games, at New Mexico, at Nevada, at Viejas. So they're 3 of the toughest places to play right now in the country in a lot of ways. So it energizes the home team, and like I said, it created a kind of a snowball that we started going downhill, and we couldn't stop it from going downhill.
I know those are the toughest 3 probably. I mean, I know there's others that are good too, but I mean, to get those 3 out of the way, are you at least thankful for that?
But it yes and no, because sometimes when they're hidden in, not one after another, when they're hidden in between things, you can kind of gear up for them a little bit more. But when we played a tough game Wednesday, and we've had tough game after tough game. So it, now that we've lost all 3 of those, no, I don't like them out of the way. But we played great at New Mexico, but didn't get that done. But it's life on the road, especially in the Mountain West. It's like that.
I know we talked about Alston and Jessup, and when they struggle, it's hard for you guys sometimes, and when they both struggle in the same game.
Right.
And in the first half, I mean, as a starting 5, your starting 5 had 11 points in the first half.
Right.
I mean, just I know you have confidence in other guys, but how badly do you need?
That your dudes have to, and that's how I am as a coach. I'm going to err on the side of letting them do their thing. They have to have that ability to miss 5 or 6 shots and then turn it. And by the time we turned it, it was too late, too little, too late.
If I can
talk. Marcus had started